Hello, this is my first video for this channel on the restoration of my 1969 Mustang that I've had since high school. As a second owner, most of the updates and modifications to the car have been done by me. In this video, I want to show you how to clean and polish your stainless steel trim. My trim was covered with old paint and window adhesive and was not very shiny. Since I'm having my car painted, the last thing I wanted to do was put back on the old, dull trim with overspray. To complete this job, you need some basic tools plus a buffer polisher. First, I started with lacquer thinner and I rubbed it in with a cloth. It takes a while for it to get worked in, but once you do, it comes off pretty easily. You can use a plastic knife to scrape off larger chunks of adhesive if that gets in your way. Keep working on it one section at a time. For more stubborn areas, you can use fine steel wool, this is 0000, and scrape off the paint and adhesive. It's also good for polishing out fine scratches. If you had deeper scratches, you can use a file and sandpaper, but my trim was in really good shape with no scratches that are on a visible surface, so I stuck to the steel wool. Once you finish one section, move through until you've completed a whole piece, and then you can move on to the buffer and polishing. Turn the wheel so that the wheels spin away from you, and then I use the gray compound on the buffing wheel and the green compound on the polishing wheel. Just apply a little to the actual wheel and then buff your trim on the top of the wheel, holding it firmly so that the wheel does not pull it out of your hand. Get all sides and work as you go. Once you've completed buffing out the minor scratches, then you can look and there'll be a fine haze that you can wipe off. A microfiber cloth actually works better. And then you'll want to move over to the polishing wheel. The polishing wheel will apply a fine mirror-like shine to your stainless. Make sure you don't put chrome on your buffer polishing wheel. It will take off the top layer of chrome and expose the copper or other metals underneath. When you're done, remove the fine haze and you should have very brightly polished stainless. You can compare it to an old piece to see the differences and use it as motivation to get you to tackle the rest.